Welcome back to another edition of Night Thoughts. Starting back a few years ago, an unusual series of digital shorts appeared on YouTube featuring two deviants from the 2006 NBC series, To Catch a Predator. While at first appearing to be nothing more than a bizarre attempt at abstract comedy, the series quickly devolves into a dark, frightening analysis of the human mind and what it means to truly be alive. Filled with riddles, secrets, and subtle nods to the audience, the Jeff Stacy and Nathan Downhour saga is itself an enigma. Created by anonymous YouTuber Cranson, the series follows Jeff Stacy, famous for his unusual voice and mannerisms, and Nathan Downhour, a subdued introvert that has since only appeared on the internet when he was spotted working at a recycling company sorting plastics. In the series, Nathan is someone who employs a suspiciously large number of words that begin with the letter P. One of the biggest mysteries of the series is the real-life death of Jeff Stacy, which occurred after the first episode of the series came out. While normally staying out of the public eye, the series creator did an interview for a podcast, where he described the creative choices behind what would happen to the series next.
It was a tough call to make. Originally, I thought maybe it would be a one-off to see if people liked it. It was obvious my popularity was waning. My videos hardly get 100 views after months now. Why not try something new, you know? What I didn't plan on was for news to come out that Jeff Stacy had died. It was kind of a gut punch to me. I never knew the guy in real life, but he was always like, I don't know, someone I hoped I would meet someday in real life. But now he's dead. And I have an idea for the next episode of the series, but obviously I needed to scrap it for something else, which is two different things. This is real life affecting what we see on the internet.
The show then took a sharp turn downwards in its tone. In the second episode, it's revealed that the entire scenario of Jeff and Nathan at a bar picking up girls is completely fabricated. It's all in Nathan's mind, made up of things he wouldn't really do when it comes down to it. It was nothing but a fantasy. At the end, we see a reveal showing us that Nathan is sitting in a filthy room, alone and without his friend. Here he says, "Loneliness, we meet again," suggesting that for Nathan being alone is nothing new. But is Nathan really alone? Or is there someone else there with him that we haven't seen yet? In episode 3, things take a turn once more. First, we see that someone is pounding on Nathan's bedroom door, shouting at him to go get a job. Nathan replies, "I have a job, Mom. I work at the recycling center." It would seem that the pounding on the door is indeed coming from Nathan's mom, suggesting that he lives at home with her. Not content with his situation, and looking for an escape, Nathan tries to resurrect his former fantasy, complete with his lost friend and their familiar bar hangout. After some effort, he succeeds, but the viewers are quickly shown that all is not as it seems. A fade transition occurs, and we see that Nathan is indeed still in his bedroom, only now he is talking to a Mickey doll. During the podcast interview, Cranson explained it this way.
Oh, yeah, I thought that would be pretty funny. It's sort of a callback to the first episode. I put a joke in there that I didn't like very much. It felt lazy, and I wanted to redeem myself. Nathan calls Jeff Mickey, then quickly corrects himself. People have been comparing Jeff to Mickey for a long time, so that definitely wasn't my invention. After I finished the episode, I even thought about Nathan having other stuffed toys that would represent other predators. Maybe the Hamburglar for Hamburger, and Popeye for Lauren Armstrong. In the end, I thought that would just confuse the plot, so I kept it simple.
And there it is. The bar is fake, Jeff is fake, and Nathan is alone talking to himself. But someone keeps pounding on the door. That takes us to episode 4, where the pounding and shouting is getting more constant and more aggressive. The voice is now threatening Nathan with getting kicked out of the house. A close-up on Nathan's 1,000-yard stare suggests that perhaps something in him has snapped. We are then transported to the fantasy that lives on in Nathan's mind. Here, Nathan has a conversation with Jeff, asking his friend how to get out of this situation. It is here that Jeff, transforming back in the doll seconds later, reveals his plan. Nathan needs to kill his mother. Death, according to Jeff, is no big deal. A death is all Nathan needs. Killing his mother will be easy. With that in mind, join us on the next episode of Night Thoughts, where we discuss the conclusion of this bizarre artifact of the modern internet clashing with early 2000s TV. You guys subscribe to my Patreon. Thank you for following. Smash that like button. If you like the content you see today, any support that I get today will be put into further videos in the future. Thank you for watching.